Everybody, welcome back to the craft room. Notice I'm down to one layer. We had an almost 80-degree day today, but it is supposed to start cooling off again. This crazy weather. You would think we would be having wintertime weather, but it can't make up its mind. I think it's like that in more than just other places besides here, because I've seen other people talk about it. But anyway, no complaints. I'm happy to wear just a t-shirt and not have to bundle up to be in my craft room. But if you notice, I'm sitting in the same spot I always do, but I have some things that look different behind me. I want to clean off this shelf. I told Steve originally that once I get my craft room painted and all the things I want to do in here accomplished, then he can have this bookshelf. As you can see, I turned it around because it was facing the other direction. But I turned it around to put this shelf in for now. But you can see I have a couple of empty shelves, pretty much. There's still some things on those shelves, but eventually that will all go bye-bye as well. And then these bottom three shelves, which you can only see 1.5, but these bottom three shelves have quite a bit of stuff on them as well that I need to find a new home for. But the shelf behind me, you can kind of see most of it, but I will bring you a little bit closer here in just a few minutes and show it to you. But this was actually from a recent storage unit auction that we got. It is a little weird and wonky. It did have glass on two sides, but the glass was broken on one side, and I carefully took it out, removed the little brackets and took it out. And on the other side, the glass had already come out, which it was already broken anyway. So I'm not worried about the glass. I just kind of like the way it is. I have access from all three sides here. Three sides? 2, 3, 4 sides. All 4 sides here. I think it's really cool. And it's definitely not perfect. Neither am I. But it is kind of looks like they spray painted it, a messy spray painted black. And then the shelves that are sitting in here are actually a darker blue color, kind of like a teal color, which I think I might repaint this eventually, but I do kind of like the contrast of it against my wall. What do you guys think? Do you like the contrast? So let me try and move you closer so that you can see what's on my shelves. The top shelf, I've got my Tunisian crochet hooks, my unicorns. I have some koala bears from Australia. We had some friends that went to Australia several years back and brought us back some little koalas, which you guys have probably never seen those. Got my beetle. This shelf here is the kitty cat shelf. I'm going to count Evie as a kitty cat. Might as well. The shelf here has a kitty cat. This was Fuzzy's teddy bear. And then I've got my crochet hooks, just a glass with pens and pencils and other miscellaneous things. And then there's a jar in the back that has Barbie and my little kitty cat candy thing. That's the only kitty cat that, well, and this one are the only two that's not on the kitty cat shelf. The bottom shelf, I have my tin that has incense in it. And then this, you guys have not seen this either, but this is a gargantuan Miracle Whip jar. You guys remember jars this big? Actually, it says ball on the bottom, so this might not really be a Miracle Whip jar. But I never realized Miracle Whip had such huge lids. I don't even know. I don't know. It's got to be pretty old. But anyway, this is something else that came out of this, one of the recent storage units. This has just random miscellaneous sewing type stuff. There's some cool looking flowers. There's a little 6-inch ruler. There's a bunch of different buttons. There's safety pins. There's actually some, right here, there's some brass quilting safety pins. Never seen brass safety pins before. Some little pieces of cork. Just all kinds of cool miscellaneous things that could be useful here in the craft room. So I stuck that down there as well. So let me grab this and then I will show you each shelf individually. Hopefully it'll make you guys seasick or anything. I'm going to have to do this with the front facing because I can't pause it and turn it around. So there's the bottom shelf. Just those 2 items on there. Here is This is kind of tricky. Hope you guys can see this okay. Here's the next shelf. It's got Fuzzy's teddy bear, and this was it doesn't work anymore, but it's little solar kitty cat lights that you could get at Dollar Tree last year. And then my crochet hooks, and you see Barbie back here in the corner. And then up here is my kitty cat shelf with Evie. Evie's back there in the corner. There's all my crocheted itty bitty kitties. And on the very top shelf up here, you can see that blue. It's a really pretty blue color for the shelves. But I got my Volkswagen and my little koala bears and my sparkly unicorn and my plushy unicorns. And then that is my Tunisian crochet hooks in that tin there at the back. The other thing I want to show you is over here on this shelf that's in the window, across the top, I did put my little octopus that I've made, my fairy house, and my amigurumi Ted the turtle. Try not to make you guys seasick here. I'm going to sit right back down. So that is, let's set this down. Ooh, scary. Okay, so that is my new furniture, and that's what I've been doing this evening in the craft room, is taking care of that. I had to bring it up by myself. Whew, that was a workout. Trust me. With that glass on there, I was being really careful because I was afraid it was going to fall out. But I got it all brought up by myself, such a big girl. And I took the brackets out that was holding the broken glass all by myself. It's quite a chore for me. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. I do hope to finish cleaning this off. I do have some other things that I would still like to do here in the craft room that I can still do when it's cold. They don't require, you know, warm temperatures like the painting, but that's done. I really like my craft room. I think it is shaping up, and I think you guys will enjoy the rest of the modifications that I want to do. This was not even in the idea because we didn't have this yet. This was within the last month or so that I've gotten that. So anyway, as I was saying, thank you guys for joining me here in the craft room. If you haven't checked out my thankfulness challenge, I will put a link to that down in the description box below. Go check that out and check back with me right back here in the craft room for my next video.